I'm Jelasmi Ngangbum and welcome to ISTV English News. First, the top stories. UNC's indefinite economic blockade called off from 12 noon today. And 6 expired and 4 retired teachers listed in the transfer order of teacher rationalization by Education Department. Now the news in detail. The indefinite economic blockade caused by the United Naga Council UNC from September 4th in Naga inhabited areas demanding withdrawal of state forces and lifting of prohibitory orders under CRPC section 144 from Ukhrul town has been called off from 12 noon today. The decision to call off the economic blockade came after a meeting held between the officials of Union Home Ministry led by Home Secretary Prakash Mishra and the UNC. The UNC had said that the meeting held on September 8 was positive and the response of the Union Home Ministry was really encouraging. Trucks and other vehicles which remain stranded due to the economic blockade have reportedly started moving toward Imphal. It may be recalled that armed militants believed to be cadres of NSC and IM had shot dead Vice Chairman of Ukhrul ADC Ngalangzar Malwi near Finn's Corner at Ukhrul on July 12. Following the incident, a large combined team of state forces rushed to Ukhrul and raided the openly located office of NSC and IM and arrested 8 members of the outfit and seized incriminating documents. Prohibitory orders under CRPC section 144 were imposed and state forces including police commandos were deployed at the hill town to ensure peace prevailed. But instead of peace, the denizens of Ukhrul town rose up against the prohibitory orders and the state forces, especially the police commandos. In such a protest demonstration on August 30th, 2 protesters had died and many left injured. After a few days, the prohibitory orders were partly lifted and the state forces were pulled out of Ukhrul on September 9th. But armed militants suspected to be cadres of NSC and IM had ambushed the convoy of state forces at 2 places on Imphal-Ukhrul Road, killing 1 policeman and injuring 2 personnel. In a not-so-rare incident, 6 expired and 4 retired teachers have been listed in the transfer order of teacher rationalization by the Department of Education S. Besides, teachers who are about to retire have also been included in the list. The anomaly came to light when Council of Teachers Association Kota looked into the matter. The association has demanded that the transfer order of Education S be revoked. Addressing media persons at Manipur Press Club, members of the association expressed that a decision should be taken by the state cabinet before transferring the teachers on a large scale. Besides, transferring teachers in the middle of academic session is against the rule. They further said a large number of teachers will suffer in getting their salary because of the transfer and posting to other schools where there is no sanction for their salaries. Moreover, teachers who have returned recently from their posting in the hills and teachers who are physically unfit to go to the hills are also listed in the order. Representatives of AMSTA and Old Manipur Government High School Teachers Welfare Association took part in the press meet. Co-convener of Kota, C.H. Shantikumar said, Kota welcomes the initiative of teachers' rationalization policy taken up by the government. However, the order, which is full of errors and anomalies, will not be accepted by the association. He said, the authority concerned must take up necessary action to look into the matter immediately. Besides, if the authority concerned fails to annul the transfer order at the earliest, the association will launch different forms of intense agitation soon, he warned. Students and parents are extremely annoyed over the sudden forcible closure of schools and colleges by the state government as the preemptive measure to thwart the possible involvement of students in the agitation of ILP system demand. Those students who can't afford to take private tuition are greatly disappointed over the sudden closure of the schools and colleges. While the frequent bans and blockades are creating a lot of hindrances in a normal academic calendar, suddenly declaring forced holiday for the educational institutions by the state government itself in an attempt to thwart the possible involvement of the students in the ILP system protest, agitation is so illogical and unjustifiable, many parents feel. The residents of Kairang Muslim village Awang and Mayailekai in Haingang Assembly constituency have thanked the local MLA N. Biren for installing a new transformer at the Lekai and facilitate power supply from yesterday. It may be mentioned that the transformer had remained dead and unrepaired by the department since the last 3 months. The 36th state-level students' science seminar on the topic Innovations in Agriculture for a Sustainable Future, Prospects and Challenges under the joint aegis of the Science Unit, Department of Education S and National Council of Science Museums, New Delhi was held today at GM Hall. Around 26 students of classes 9 to 10 from different districts of the state took part in the seminar. Science Promotion Officer of the Department of Education S. R.K. Tenidia said the seminar was organized to deliver the idea of agriculture science to the students. Selected students will go for national level seminar. Now the national and international news. Floodwaters receded further in Kashmir Valley today, enabling rescue teams to evacuate another 2,000 stranded people and provide crucial supplies for people desperately waiting for help in submerged areas. Military teams continued rescue efforts overnight, evacuating 807 people from Srinagar alone. A total of 82,000 people have been pulled out in a continuing multi-agency mammoth operation, even as an estimated 5 to 6 lakh people still waited for help after floods ravaged Jammu and Kashmir. Over 96,000 people have so far been evacuated to safety from flood-ravaged parts of Jammu and Kashmir by the armed forces as a rescue and relief operation enters its 10th day today. Lashing out at the Kerala government for proposing a partial ban on liquor bars in the state, the Supreme Court on Thursday asked the government to ban bars across the state like Gujarat. If you want to stop it, stop the whole thing in one go like Gujarat. Gujarat is much safer, the court observed. In a temporary relief for bar owners, the Supreme Court directed the government not to cancel their licenses till September 30th. The apex court asked the Kerala High Court to hear the petition challenging the state government's prohibition policy as soon as possible. Bar owners in Kerala had filed a plea in the apex court against the state government's directive. This is discriminatory. We are not seeking liquor illegally. We have licenses. You may choose to not renew our licenses when they expire, but don't revoke them halfway through, the bar owners told the court. In an embarrassment to UP police, a court in Muzaffarnagar on Wednesday refused to take cognizance of the charge sheet against BJP President Amit Shah in connection with the alleged hate speech made by him and returned it to the police. Additional Chief Judicial Magistrate Sundar Lal refused to take the cognizance of the charge sheet as police had not followed the provisions of 173 close to CRPC in which they did not try to arrest the accused before filing the charge sheet in court. Police did not seek warrant or attachment proceedings against the accused under the provisions laid down under 173 close to CRPC, the court said. Returning the charge sheet to remove errors, the court said police cannot file charge sheet under section 188 IPC as it should be filed as a private complaint by the concerned officer who had imposed prohibitory orders which were violated. Shah was on Wednesday charge sheeted by the police for his alleged hate speech during campaigning here for the Lok Sabha elections. The charges were filed against Shah under Section 123 Clause 3 of the Representation of the People Act for allegedly seeking votes on the grounds of religion, race, caste and community under Section 188 of the IPC relating to disobedience to order promulgated by public servant. India on Thursday successfully test-fired its indigenous developed nuclear-capable surface-to-surface Agni-1 missile from a military base in Odisha, a defense official said. The missile, which can strike a target 700 km away and can carry a 1-ton nuclear warhead, was tested by the armed forces as part of user trial from a facility on Wheeler Island near Dhamra in Bhadrak district, 170 km from state capital Bhubaneswar. It was the perfect launch, director of the test range MV Prasad said. Agni is an intermediate range ballistic missile. It uses solid propulsion booster and a liquid propulsion upper stage derived from India's first indigenously developed ballistic missile Prithvi. US President Barack Obama today vowed to degrade and ultimately destroy the Islamic State as they announced a major expansion of the military campaign, including American airstrikes in Syria and the deployment of 475 more military advisors to Iraq to achieve this goal. Now the top stories once again. UNC's indefinite economic blockade called off from 12 noon today, and 6 expired and 4 retired teachers listed in the transfer order of teacher rationalization by Education Department. That's all for today, and thanks for joining us.